Good morning. This video is in regards to a Recom 1650. I do not know specifically which version of the Recom 1650 there is. There's apparently several of them. I can tell you that this is the one where it's not possible to control the volume of the siren, the alert tone. I got this secondhand from a Goodwill and set it up, and this monsoon season started using it, and it worked pretty good. It would come on and alert me to storms coming. The problem with it is that I live in a very, very large county, and oftentimes I get storm warnings that are not going to affect me. Not likely at all for the rest of the day. And the problem is that this thing will constantly set off its alarm. Now you can snooze it or mute it, but you have to come in every single time and do that. I live in a place where we don't have much in the way of natural disasters. We have monsoon storms, we have occasional microbursts, and as far as I know, without looking it up, we've only had one, maybe two tornadoes recorded in this state in the last 100 plus years. So it doesn't happen very much. And also I have a phone, and if there was something really super major, I would get an alert on my phone. What I did was, and this is not the best way to do this, but it's the way I felt like doing it, and it works. I installed a rudimentary volume control, and I did it without doing any major modification to the circuit boards or anything like that. So let me show you what I did. Alright, let's see if we can zoom in here. So what you have in here is you have some AM FM circuits. You have the circuitry to control the keypad and the radio and the LCD display, and then you have an LM386 amplifier that controls the speaker. And ideally what you'd want to do is tap into the input to the LM386, but that would require a whole bunch of modifications, and I'm lazy. So what I did was I took a 50K pot, and in all actuality, if you don't want to have the volume go down completely, you can use something like a 5K or a 1K pot. I found that if you use a 1K pot, that the volume will, you can turn it down, but you can still hear it. It's just that it will never be as loud as, the alert tone will never be as loud as it would if there was no volume control. So the alteration is this simple. I lifted the wire from the speaker, the red one, and I ran that to the center of a pot, and then out from the pot back to the speaker. It's that simple. And then I just drilled a hole in the case and installed the pot. So let's listen to this.
To 86. East wind 5 to 10 miles per hour.
So I can control the volume of the actual radio with this, but cannot control the siren. So if we turn this all the way up, You can see I can turn this a little bit and the volume goes away.
To 89 per hour. Wednesday night, partly cloudy.
Now to
60 to 65.
show you how loud
Thursday,
the siren is,
sunny. Highs 80.
let's see if I can figure out how to do this.
Partly cloudy. Low 61 to 66. Friday, partly sunny.
Oh, that's right. This defeat siren does not turn off the siren. It only turns it off for certain warnings that you might never get, or if there was a possibility that you get a warning that couldn't possibly affect you. You can go through a list and turn off certain warnings, and others you cannot. Those are like nuclear, biological, tornado, possibly tsunami. I don't remember all of them. So let's go back in here. And test siren. Now, as you heard, the siren ramps up. It starts out low. So if I turn this to here, you can barely hear it. And I could turn it all the way off. Now, the reason I want to do this, as I stated earlier in the video, is oftentimes, you know, I get a warning, and then I realize that after I check weather maps and stuff that whatever it is isn't going to affect me. Or, once I got the warning, I monitor the weather maps, and I don't really need to get other warnings. So anyways, I have my own reasons for wanting to do this, and anybody else who might want to do this. But as I said, or as I showed in the beginning of the video, if you're going to rely on this thing to keep you alive, don't do this modification. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching.